Alright, welcome. My opponent for this game was Lord Strange. Lord Strange, at the time of this game, was the 419th ranked Silver Axis player. He has played a decent number of games, 33 games already this season. So, with that, let's get right into the gameplay. Alright, Russia round number 1. So, we're just going to do our standard. Went ahead and bought 4 infantry, 2 tanks. And we're going to do our standard 9-12 attack on Russia. So we're going to do this, and this, and this, and this. I still haven't figured out why I keep doing the 4 infantry, 2 tanks when I never hit Karelia back in the second round. But you're supposed to do that, so I've been doing it. Let's do that. So let's do those, and then we're going to do this. So let's run it. And we will see what we get out of West Russia and Ukraine. And that's terrible. Alright, so combat was okay. We did lose 4 guys in Russia, or 3 guys. I think 4 guys. I gotta figure out a better way to do that. But in any case, we're gonna move guys down to Szechuan. We're gonna move these guys back here, and these guys over here. And then we are going to send this guy here. We'll send him down here. Right? Okay. I'm going to do what I've been doing, which is leaving those 2 guys in Berry and see what Japan does with that. Ukraine, we lost. The bomber got a hit back. So needless to say, we're not putting the AA gun in there. So we're going to definitely lose Ukraine again. So we'll just have to see if we can respond after that. Which kind of reminds me why we should use why we should put actually, you know what, let's not do this. Let's put the tanks in Russia and the 4 guys in Karelia. But it kind of reminds me why we should buy artillery in the first round with Russia, but so far I've been not doing that. So we will see how that goes. That's going to be it for Russia 1, and I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 1. Okay, United Kingdom round number 1. So Germany, believe it or not, is going to attempt a Sea Lion. So he bought 2 aircraft carriers. What else did he buy? 2 aircraft carriers, a transport, and 2 infantry. That was his buy. And he's going to attempt a Sea Lion. He then did Sea Zone 7 and succeeded, killed, has 2 subs remaining. Which is amazing since he didn't even use the cruiser. Wow, that's a hell of a Sea Zone 7. And then he killed my destroyer in 17 and took trans. And then he took Ukraine light, Bellow light, or medium. Well, I guess it's medium for this point in the game, but it's pretty light. And then Karelia, because it was free. So this is not going to work. I mean, if it works, I'll hit the uninstall. So all I'm going to do is put a fighter and 4 infantry into United Kingdom, and it's a 99% chance to defend against all this shit. It's just not enough stuff. And then I'll put 3 guys in India, and then Russia's going to push in as fast and as hard as possible. And then I'll start buying. Well, it's going to be difficult for me to drop a fleet with all of his German shit here, but I won't even have to. I probably won't even have to. Because America's going to have all their shit in here. So I think it's going to be... He's probably going to do Pearl, though, to keep me out of here, but I don't know. I think once I start pushing in with Russia, he's going to be done. So all I did was buy 7 infantry and a fighter to defend the Sea Lion. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our destroyer and our bomber. Wait a minute, not our bomber. And our 2 fighters. And kill his subs. And then we're going to take our tank and go to 13 and take Morocco. And then we're going to take this fighter, our bomber, and this fighter, and hit the battleship. We're going to send everything else into Transjordan. We're going to send our cruiser and our aircraft carrier over to Sea Zone 61. Man, this is going to be interesting if he gets hits on me. Fuck. I really don't want to use the cruiser, because I don't want it to be killed. So I kind of want to have it. If he decides to, when he moves his fleet, I kind of want to have it. I guess it ain't going to matter anyway. Yeah, I'll put it in here. I kind of don't want to, but it is... Well, let's see here. You can go 1, 2... Yeah, let's not do that. Let's leave the cruiser. We'll just take a chance and try to kill that without it. And see if we can. Nothing else. We're not going to do anything else. We're going to sail this stuff away. Alright. Let's run it. Alright. Combat was scary. I mean, this one almost lost again. We're going to fly this fighter to Persia. We're going to take this transport. Let's see. Grab one guy. And then we'll go to 34 and drop him in trans. We'll back this guy off. We'll grab one unit. Go to 40. Grab the other guy. Go to 41. Oh, I should have done that. Alright, go over there. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my sub. I'm going to put my sub right in there. Take my cruiser and put it over here. Take my transport. Put it over here. And then I'm going to change my defense profile so that United Kingdom submerge all subs. And USA submerge all subs. Alright. And this guy's going to move up. And then our two fighters are going back to England. Alright. Alright, we're putting a fighter. Ooh, I don't have the bomber anymore. I don't have the bomber anymore. So let me see what I got here. Okay, it's still 99%. It's 0.8% for him to take it with the sea lion. So if he does it, so be it. I mean, I can't get better than that. And we'll put 3 guys in India. Alright. Yep, alright. Okay, so that's going to be it for United Kingdom round 1, and I'll see you guys back for USA round number 1. All right, United States round number 1. So I'd made a miscalculation here. So he actually used his Japanese sub to, I'm guessing, surprise strike my cruiser and my transport that was loaded, because I moved this sub here. I should have left the sub with not submerging, and I should have left him with those that stuff there. Japan bought a battleship and a destroyer, and that's it. I did not anticipate that purchase from Japan, and so this was just a mistake. I should have went with them out there, but I didn't do it. And then he attacked Yunnan and failed. Attacked Szechuan and failed, was able to take Anhui, and didn't do anything else. So I am going to push hard for into Germany with Russia, because I have some breathing room now, and he's got very little land troops here, and he's going to have to recover soon. But I'm going to most likely lose this here, so I'm going to want to be able to attack. I got to get fighters. If I can get a fighter here, 1, 2, 3, 4 in England. So what I'd really like to do is get some fighters, like this fighter here, get it into position where it can attack C-Zone 8 if next turn, if he decides to move everything there, which I think he will. Because I think he's going to kill this cruiser, and to do that, he's going to have to move his aircraft carriers into C-Zone 8 at a minimum. So my purchase was my standard American purchase: an aircraft carrier, 2 transports, a destroyer, and 2 infantry. And then only combat we're going to do is we're going to take our sub and our destroyer and 1 fighter and go down there and kill that. And that's it as far as our American attack. That is it. Man, sometimes I think I should not play like a bunch of games in a row, because when I have a run of bad dice, it seems to carry over from game to game to game to game. Just kind of ridiculous. Our fighter is going to India. We're going to send our aircraft carrier to 55 with this fighter. Our cruiser is going to 12. Our transport and our battleship and our destroyer is going to 19. This infantry is going back 1. 1 infantry is going over there. Nothing is moving from here except this fighter's going to 11. This fighter's going to 11. Our bomber is going to go to England. And this fighter here, I can't get it over there. I can get it here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going to work anyway, so it's not going to matter, so I'll just leave it with the aircraft carrier. All right, and that's going to do it for America. All right, so our aircraft carrier, our destroyer, 2 transports, and 2 infantry will all go to Western United States, or Eastern United States, excuse me. All right, Russia's going to get a fighter and 6 infantry. And then we're going to do some combat here. So we're going to take 2 guys here and a fighter. We're going to do the other fighter there. We're going to send... Well, let's send 2 artilleries and 2 infantry. And then we're going to send everything else. 8 infantry and 3 tanks. into Ukraine. Right? Yeah. All right, let's hope that this works. All right, combat was pretty good. So we did lose a couple units in Bello, but we did not lose any units at all in Ukraine. So if he wants to hit it with 3 tanks and 4 fighters, so be it. Our fighter is going to go... Where are we going to put it? Back in Ukraine? I mean, the Caucasus? Let's put it in the Caucasus. And then this fighter here is going to go back to the Caucasus. This guy will go to the Caucasus. Our AA gun will go there. We'll leave 1 there. These guys are going back. These guys are going back. Let's see here. Right? Yeah. All right. All right. 4 infantry into the Caucasus, 2 into Russia, and the fighter will go into Russia. All right. So 10 guys. Oh, we can buy 10 more guys for Russia next term, which is good. So that's going to do it for USA 1, Russia 2, and I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom, round number 2. Okay, I was up against the time. I was up against the time, and I did the entire turn and thinking it was recording because I had another screen up, and it was not recording. So let me just run through my turn real quick. I bought 4 artilleries and a fighter. 2 artilleries and a fighter went into India, and then the other 2 artilleries went into United Kingdom. I did the math on his Sea Lion, and with the 2 artilleries there, I have a 96% chance to defend United Kingdom. And then I used everything I had in trans and hit Egypt and did not lose anybody. Immaculate round of combat, which was nice. Then I took the tank out of Morocco, dropped it into Belgian Congo to marry up with the infantry and the fighter. And that way, Africa should be mine again. I should squeeze the tank out. Even if he goes by me and takes South Africa, I should be able to take it back, no problem. So I'm not going to lose any money. Germany will get $2 more this turn, but that's okay. Because they're going to lose probably 2, 4, 6 if I press forward, which I'm definitely going to press forward. The idea now is just to trade as much as I can with Germany, even though he's got a lot of money. He's got 40. So he's really not hurting for money. But once I take Africa and squeeze him out of that, and once I get my... Oh, I also backed my cruiser from 13 into 12. And then after this turn, I'm going to have a sizable navy in Sea Zone 12 with which to hit France and... or send into the Med. So that was it. Like I said, I was up against it. Then I took my sub out of 44 and sent it down into 39 just to sneak around here. I want to get it into position in case he wants to try to loan transport stuff. Like to go to Africa down here, I'll have some line of defense here. And that was pretty much it. Japan's going to take Yunnan for sure. He's going to take both of these for sure. He's going to take Bari for sure. So Japan's going to get some money, but I can, as long as I keep pressing for into Europe with Russia, all I got to do really is block these from his tank blitz to go in here, and I can come in here and kill these. I want to trade these. He does not have a lot of land stuff to trade, but he has a handful of tanks, but not enough. Once I'm able to start dropping transports with United Kingdom and get more transports with America down here, then I can start making some progress in Europe. But anyway, sorry for the short turn, but like I said, I did the whole turn thinking I was recording, and I didn't record. So, yeah, my bad. Anyway, that's going to do it for United Kingdom round number 2, and I'll see you guys back for United States round number 2. All right, America round number 2. So, Japan bought 2 transports, 4 infantry, and 2 artilleries. Now, he can only take 4 of these units if he decides to hit Alaska. So we're going to put up a light defense to Alaska. To combat the 4 land units. He may decide to just drop them all off in Asia, which is probably a better plan, but I have no idea what this guy's strategy is, given the fact that he's bought a fleet and he bought a battleship with Japan, so I'm not sure what he's doing. But that's what he did. And then for combat, he just took Berry, Sinkiang, Sichuan, and Yunnan. All of them were undefended, so he didn't have to fight anybody. He didn't lose anybody. We're in a position here where we can take Burma now, I think, with United Kingdom, which will then hopefully be able to... All he'll be able to take is 1 transport full of guys into India, so India should be fine. Let's see. And we should be able to squeeze him out of Africa and be done with that. Let's see. All right. So with America, we are just going to try to set ourselves up so we can land in France or Northwestern or go into the Med next turn. So we just bought 2 more transports, 7 infantry, and a tank. The tank obviously is going to go in Western United States just to defend against the possible Alaska landing if he wants to do that. We don't have anything to attack with America this turn, so we're not going to attack anything. Our bomber, we were going to bomb Germany. We're not going to. We're going to put it in Canada so it can respond to an Alaska landing. So no combat for this turn for America. All right, so for the non-com, we are going to send our whole fleet, except for that transport. Oh yeah, that's going there. That's going there. All this stuff is going here. All right, we're going to grab our artillery and our tank and our 4 guys. Okay, well, why is it not being able to go there? Okay, we loaded them already. All right. Oh, here we go. All right, we're going there. And then our sub and our destroyer will go up to 22. We'll move this infantry up here. Wait a minute, we have 4 transports there. Hold on a second here. Hold on. We need to take these as well. All right. Okay, are they all full? Okay, they're all full. All right, now those go there. And then these go here. And these go here. And this goes here. Right? Oh yeah, and the battleship goes here. The destroyer goes here. I think that's it. I really do think that's it. Unless I'm not doing this right. I think I am. Oh yeah, and the bomber goes back to Canada. Alright, that's going to do it for America. Alright, our transports. Our tank goes into Western United States. 6 infantry go there, and 1 infantry into Western United States. Alright. Alrighty. Alright, for Russia, we're buying 10 guys. Alright, what's our money with Russia? 25, so we need to expand. So we're going to go 2 guys. We also need to trade as much as possible with Germany. And a fighter. We're going to take 2 guys. And a fighter. We're going to take 3 guys. 1 tank. And 1 fighter. We're going to take these 3 guys down here. Does he have any plane? He does have a plane. Do I want to go there, or do I just want to go here and stop him? Okay, I think we'll do that. We won't do that. It sucks because we're going to give him another point, but we're going to retreat. We're leaving these 2 guys, obviously. They can't attack anything, but we need them to block these 2 territories, so you can't... We don't really need to, because I'm going to have 6 guys in there and a fighter. But we're going to block them anyway. Let's see. I think that's it. Alright. They should all be strong. Alright, let's roll it. Okay, combat was ridiculously good. We did not lose anybody, which I'm shocked. It was funny. I mean, our infantry did all the work, killing our opponents, because our fighters didn't hit nothing until Bello, and then our fighters hit. He can take this back. That's going to be interesting, though. So our fighters are going to go... Do I want to put them in the Caucasus or Ukraine? Ukraine is protected. Do I want it to be able to go back this way? I think the Caucasus is probably better. We're going to move these 5 guys to Ukraine, though. And then we're going to put 1 guy there. We're going to move 1 guy there. 2 guys there, and then 2 guys are going to back off. We're going to give them 2 more points here, which kind of sucks, but... Actually, let's not do this one. Let's move this guy down here, and we'll move this guy up here. And this fighter will go... Let's see. Back into Russia. Right? Yeah. So this is going to be interesting because he's going to have to trade all of these if he wants to get the money back. And he can only use Well, you can use a tank and some fighters there, a tank and some fighters. You can probably take Bello and kill some armor, but I should have a response to whatever he stacks in here. Plus, I'm going to have 2 more turns of buying enormous amount of troops. So now I have 31 production, so I can buy 10 more Russian infantry. So I'll have at least 20 infantry in or about Moscow, which is plenty. So let's get this done. All right, 6 guys. Wait. 4 guys in the Caucasus and 6 guys in Russia. All right. All right, so now we can even sprinkle in artillery in with our 9 other infantry, or just buy 10 more infantry and just go all defense. But in any case, we're set up pretty good with Russia. We may lose these, but who knows? He's going to have to lose some troops there. He does have 40 IPCs, so he can buy a significant amount of Germans this turn. But if he keeps spending on Navy, then that's not going to work out for him. So anyway, that is the end of Russia. I'm sorry, USA round 2, Russia round 3. And I'll see you guys back for United Kingdom round number 3.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I
Alright, welcome back. This is the end of the game. So my opponent decided to try the Sea Lion, which we anticipated when he bought the German Navy for Sea Zone 5 in round 1, that was obviously going to be the objective, would be the Sea Lion. And he tried to do it this round. It had a 0.1% chance of actually succeeding. And needless to say, it failed. And then after it failed, he decided to forfeit the game. He did plan attacks against West Russia, Poland, and Bulgaria. But I dare say that even if these had succeeded, I was just going to keep pressing him. Russia was in a fantastic spot. And so I think the moral of the story for this game is don't do the Sea Lion. It's not a viable strategy. They do happen, don't get me wrong. Sea Lions do happen from time to time, but it's usually with really inexperienced players, or sometimes just big mistakes. Sometimes you get somebody that leaves everything out of India, and the German battleship transport is alive in Sea Zone 14, and maybe they don't take out the German transport in Sea Zone 5, and you're able to sneak a surprise Sea Lion. But certainly in the case when Germany drops a Navy in Sea Zone 5 in round 1, there's no surprising your allied opponent, because that's definitely going to be the focus is going to be defending the Sea Lion. Obviously, it did prevent me from starting any landings really early in the game, but I was ready to start landings this round 3, and then obviously I'd be set up to continue punishing the back end of Germany. And obviously on the eastern front here, Russia had just moved unchecked because he spent so much money on Navy, had so few land troops to defend the ground in Europe, that Russia was able to just push forward. And that's just a recipe for disaster. So my advice would be, a lesson learned from this game is just don't do the Sea Lion as a design strategy. Sometimes the opportunities will come up, so be prepared for them, but don't. I don't think it's a winning strategy to try a German Sea Lion early in the game. So anyway, that's going to be the end of this game and the end of this video. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you back for another video. Thanks for watching.